And we are back. Sorry for the delay. We had a little bit of things going on here in the studio. We're still working on some things. I know we're still you're still seeing a few things, but we're working on that. But we hope you're having a good time. We're getting a few things done. It's not always noticed on the stream, but we are getting there, and we're working in the studio today and into tomorrow. So just wanted to come back for a few minutes and chat, drink some coffee. I hope you're enjoying your coffee today. It's nothing like a good cup of coffee on a cold or chilly morning. It's always good. And looking forward to the weekend. Don't know if you watch the Daytona 500, but we are excited about that. We always like the Daytona 500, and that's a good Southern tradition is racing, NASCAR racing, and we're excited about that as well. And I'll be contacting my friend, and he co-host. He's going to be co-hosting the show. We're going to have to do. I think he's working this weekend, so we're going to have to do a. We're going to have to do a post race show with him. But that's good because we got a lot to dive into, and that'll give us race results. We can talk about the qualifiers and all of that. So looking forward to that. And his name is Dean Potts, and he'll be a part of that show. Don't know if Rob may join us some. I'm not sure, but we're going to do a good hour, maybe slightly more, depending on how the conversation goes. Monday's show might be. I think it'll be Monday. It might be Tuesday. We will figure that out. I've got to get with him, and in fact, I'm gonna text him today. He had texted me the other night, and he's excited about it. I'm looking forward to it, and so I'm actually texting him now and seeing. I think he's off Monday and Tuesday from work. So we're getting there. We're almost there, ready for our racing hour, and that'll go along in line with our sports show as well. And so we'll see how that goes. And he's a fine fella, and he likes racing. He's a Chase Elliott fan. I'm not a Chase Elliott fan, but I will announce on the show who I'm rooting for. And we'll talk about those teams. If you don't like racing, I get it. It's not your gig, okay? But for some people, it's a big thing. And, football's gone. Congrats to the Eagles. Baseball comes, but it's not here yet. I'm not really into base basketball like I used to be. I used to really be into basketball, but I've kind of gotten away from that over the years. I still keep up with it slightly, but I'm not into it enough to say I want to do a show on it. So we'll see how that goes. But it's good to be here. I know that there's been a little bit of giggle with Wi-Fi. We're working on that. We'll hopefully have that corrected by tomorrow or Monday. So we're making do. We've worked on this. When you set up a new studio, it's sometimes that's been a challenge for us, but we've got a couple things in place that I think will fix it. If not, we'll go to Plan B. And so bear with us. I know, like right then, that has happened, but we're working straight off Wi-Fi. And we're going to plug in. We just got to get there. So just to keep you updated, over on our Buy a Cup of Coffee site, there's a way that you can join in there if you want to, and there might be some behind the scenes stuff. Well, not might be. There will be coming soon. Will be more of a chit chat. We'll bring you in on the inside of stuff that we're doing and maybe see what you think about it. So appreciate Jake Husden, who's been out there helping us. He's been modding for us, and he's also going, I think, going to help us with our Discord channel and get that up and going where we can kind of unify some of these chats in Discord. We haven't pushed that enough. We do have a Discord channel, Southern Fried Podcast, but we've got to get that much more visible to the populace and utilize that we have, and we're going to do that. Looking forward to catching up with some of our friends this weekend as well. Killer Carl, Kim's Coffee Shop. I think she said she took just a little bit of a break. Chick Crew was in here earlier. I don't think she's doing a show right now. She's kind of she's on the YouTube side. She's doing taking a little mental health break, and I understand. Pray for Rob. He got some things to get done today. And last night's show, we started out with prayer. We were praying for all the people that are, sick. Well, there's a lot of them. People that we know that have had strokes, people that we know that are just struggling. And so let's pray for them as we go forward. Remember those folks. It's, it could be us tomorrow or it could be us today. And so you see that kind of thing happening when you see people getting sick. You just wonder when it's your turn. There's a lot of flu going around. Lots and lots of flu. I've noticed many people sick. I've been out of work. Seems like everybody I talked to has either had it or dealing with it or a variation of it. And so prayers for those people. My wife is going through some therapy right now. She had what they think was a mini stroke. It's affected her speech, and it's kind of hard to understand her. And I hate that for her. But she's making do and doing what she can, and so that's what we do, right? We just keep putting one foot in front of the other and getting through a day. We're Americans. We know how to survive. I thank you for those. I like the Tigress Fighter. I like that name. I like the name Sassy Kitten. See you there. Kesa, see you there in the Instagram side. We appreciate you. Again, I'm Dave in the AM of the Southern Fried Podcast. Again, we're working on some Wi-Fi issues and stuff, so bear with us. We are working on it. It's not that we don't notice it, we do. And sometimes it's better, sometimes it's worse, but we are working on it, and we hope to have everything. This studio is getting really close to being, I would say finished or always ongoing and working on a studio, but we're looking forward to getting this thing really up to speed. And we were working on it. That's why it's a little bit more of a gap. My son was helping me as we moved some things around. It was really important because I got the coffee pots set up. So you got to have your coffee. I've got the good Georgia cup. If you're not a Georgia fan, I get that, but that's a great coffee cup. If you drink coffee, you understand this. Every coffee mug is not the same, and there's some mugs that are just great for drinking coffee. I mean, great, and then there's some that are bad. This is a good coffee mug. Even with Georgia on there, if it wasn't a good mug, I would tell you. But that's a good mug. I think my sister got that for me, or I did at a yard sale. That's some of the best things you can get sometimes is at yard sales. You get it for, pennies on the dollar. You get, a lot of stuff that for the cheap, and I'm frugal, and it's fun. I don't get the time to do it like I used to. I used to love to go to the yard sales on Saturdays, and I've just been so busy. And co-host is off on Monday and Tuesday, and I'm gonna see if he's ready for a show. Let's see. See if you're ready for a show. Let's see. I'll pick Tuesday, and we'll see what he says about that. And we'll see. Let's see. I've sent him that. And we may get our Southern Fried Racing Hour up on Tuesday night along with another show. Haven't done a show we have a show called I Remember That. And this particular episode of I Remember That is going to be about the assassination attempt on President Ronald Reagan. We're going to go back and look at that a little bit. So put that together maybe Monday and go back and get some of the images and stuff from that time and talk about it. Some people they don't remember it. They're not old enough. I remember it very well. And it's somewhat come up in the news because of the attacker and his release to, at least I think they've been reducing his his confinement, and he was allowed to go home. And I think he's I forget. We'll catch up with that too. I think he may under not many restrictions now. But we'll see. We'll talk about that as well. Awesome. Yes. All right. Yes. So he is good for Tuesday. So all right, great. Let me tell him that. So Southern Fried Racing Hour will occur on Tuesday. That gives me a chance to finish up the graphic for it. We've got one that I want to do a couple of touch up on, but I'm going to try to get that. I'll get that done tomorrow and get ready for Tuesday. So Southern Fried Racing Hour Tuesday. Probably do that about 6 o'clock. Six, no later than well, maybe we might be a little later. It might be 7, 6 or 7, somewhere in there. Would be a good time to do that. I'd more like to do it through the afternoon as soon as I get off work, come home, and that'd be good. 6 o'clock would be good, and I think we can make that happen. So we've got to get a commercial on it, and we'll do that tomorrow as well. But yeah, we've got the Southern Fried Maggot we just did, Southern Talk, which is a perfect time to talk about NASCAR racing. That's a good Southern Talk kind of commentary. Do you like NASCAR or some kind of racing? IndyCar. I was always a NASCAR fan. I go way back with Richard Petty and Buddy Baker, Kel Yarborough, Bobby Allison, David Pearson. I can rattle them off. I was a big fan of those. You had Davey Allison and Ernie Irvan, and of course Earnhardt's were there. And oh my goodness, Bill Elliott, Awesome Bill from Dawsonville. He was voted the most popular driver for like 15 years in a row or something like that. I'm Awesome Bill from Dawsonville. That's where he had his garage at, I think, or something, or his home place. I can't remember. Uh, he had a boy. Well, Chase, I guess. Is that his boy? I don't remember. But anyway, um, I'm I'm out of the loop on that. But you got the Burton brothers. I think only one of them still racing. They're bad boys. Some people they win a lot, or he did. One of them did. A lot of things have changed, over the years from NASCAR. Unfortunately, and we're going to cause we have a mythical. It's going to be the Southern Fried 500. It's going to be. We're going to make some merch items off of this. The Southern Fried 500, and it's a mythical race, and we're going to bounce it around to different racetracks. We're going to create a shirt off of this, just like I would a NASCAR shirt, but it's our own, and it'll be in different places. Like Dothan, Alabama, probably would be on the. It would probably be on there. There'd be one in Georgia, if not two locations. Tennessee, some places where they don't race, but we're gonna make like there's a race there, and we'll have some mythical race car drivers. Of course, Uncle Jeb and Georgia Bubba, they'll be race car drivers in it. Our new features to the show. If you haven't seen those on our promos in Cornbread Nation, and we're growing that family, and there's soon to be a third. We're just really getting this going. We're going to build the stage for these fellas here in the studio soon for some of them anyway. And Rob will be coming from South Georgia. I apologize for missing Thursday's Cornbread Nation. It will be made up. It'll be coming out Tuesday as well. We'll do that after the racing hour. We may even film that a Monday night. I may see if we can get talk Rob into coming on early and doing. Let's getting that done Monday and then keeping Tuesday open. So, but we'll do Thursday as well. So it's a scripted show. It's a little bit different than anything else we do, but we'll put it out live. We don't really look at chats anyway until the end of the program. We could always modify that if we need to. But lots of things going on. We got a lot of different activities that are going on. Political shows, fun shows. The MAGA Minutes are huge on some of the streams. If you've not seen those, our MAGA Minutes, our Bible devotion, those are all really popular. We're appreciative of that. And our puppets, they've become a part of the show. They're great, and we love them, and they're awesome. And looking forward to expanding on that. Rob's wanting to do the Saturday night karaoke. Hopefully that'll work out. I can't be a part. I'll work on Saturday evenings. I'll be going to work here shortly, and but I'll watch. I can watch. I just can't be a part. I can't be online because I'm doing my thing, doing my job. So maybe one day I'll be off on Saturdays. I do want to continue. There'll also be a singer songwriter series. His is a little different. His is karaoke, but I still want to get off the ground. If you sing or play original music, piano, guitar, a cappella, doesn't matter to me, and it could be just about any genre. We're going to have something called the Southern Fried Soundstage, and we want to just highlight you. It'll be one person. It would be your 30 minutes or whatever. And I would love to have people to come on. There's so many talented people in the world. But do your own music. That way you don't have to worry about copyrights. It's yours. You're giving us, and we'll air you live, and we'll play that and advertise for you. So the Southern Fried Soundstage. Looking forward to that. That's something that's been on the books for a while. We just hadn't ever got it off the ground, but mainly because we need to meet up with artists. But I'm fixing to rectify that. We've got a connection to a lot of artists, and once we get everything finished here and get everything stable, we'll do that. Absolutely, absolutely. Looking forward to that. And highlighting music. I love to see people's talents, and we don't have to limit that. It could be artistry of some point, some part. It could be there's clogging. There's a lot of people in our area who love clogging. There could be you could film something, send it to us, or get us a link to it, and we'll air it. Or you could get us the file. Again, I apologize for the lag that we're seeing. That'll be hopefully corrected by the end of the weekend. And we are working on things. I'm going to switch sides here. So if you see a little blip just for a second, that's me. It's not you. It's not live. It's Memorex. No. Aside, see if we can't get. I am trying. They're both unstable right now, but it's because we've got to wire into them. So just a little bit too far away from the boosters and stuff, I guess. But in some cases, they matter. This may be a little bit better. Sometimes they're great, sometimes they're not. So it's just one of those things. So hang in there with us. Be patient with me, and it's mainly on my end. It's not Rob's end. It's my end. But I am working on it. So we are working on it. We just about got things the way we want it. We've spent a lot of money. We've got things the way we want it, and that's the only thing really kind of holding us up right now. We're going to have live in studio guests. Dean Potts will be live in studio. He's not be coming from his location. He's going to be coming live from my location. So I got to get this corrected for Monday for our guest, and looking forward to that. Uh, yeah, we're already deep into the month. I mean, here it is halfway through over halfway. It's only 28 days. Well, time flies by. We have secured our first festival. We're going to be at the Mayhaw Festival, which is in Colquitt, Georgia. That's Robert's stomping ground, so it's close to his heart. I've never been to it, but we're going to set up live. We're going to be doing some live streaming. Hopefully, things will work out well from for us to do the live stream. If not, we'll do recording in that place, and we'll. But we should be okay. They've got city services there we can hook into, and hopefully it'll be stable enough we can go live. But it'll be for a few hours, probably 6 hours or so. We'll be there, and we're going to do interviews with folks and highlight the Mayhaw Festival. And we're going to be at the Green Eyes Festival if you're more into. And I want to get back into that side of things. We haven't done our paranormal stuff in a little bit. We've got to get back into that. That's fun stuff. It's fun to talk to those folks. So I'm going to get back. We're going to get back into that. I'm going to schedule an interview or two. We'll get Greg Smith back on hopefully, and see if we can get him back in and do a show. He has his own channel too on YouTube. We want to help promote that. Backwoods Cryptids. Backwoods Cryptids. In fact, somewhere here, if I can find it and get my cursor to where I need it to be, we have a card for Greg. And I could probably done it up better. This was just something we did on the fly, but it does have his. I'm pretty sure we still have that. Let me get back up the top of the page, and I'm pretty sure we still have. There he is, Backwoods Cryptids, and give him a little love. Give it just a second to load up. And there he is, Backwoods Cryptids. Serious look there. He's out in the wood looking for the cryptids. And he has a YouTube channel. So give him a look see. Greg Smith, Backwoods Cryptids. If you're into that type of thing, give him a holler. Good folk. Him and his wife. They've got a cousin I think that's involved, and they go look for him in the North Georgia area, Pigeon Mountain, places like that. They get out there and look for the cryptids. Haven't found them yet. They said they found evidence, so we'll see. We will see. As while we're at it, we'll highlight some our friends at, and I have got to finish the 2 books that I'm working on for Three Ravens Publishing. I haven't showed their card a little bit. Definitely do that this morning. They're good folk. They do a lot of books. I'm reading that one on my left. It came from the trailer park. That's a fun series. I'm over halfway through that book, and I've got to finish it up. Space P. All these are newer titles. They've been out for a few months now because I've been reading them in a few months. But that's a great series. That's a fun. They do some military as well. We're supposed to have some military publishers on. I don't know when. Rob set up, so we'll do that. And also our good friend at Half Pine Forge, Steve. He's done a live show now. Go to his Rumble channel. Give him a follow. He's a lot of fun. Those are great. That skull pendant, I've had him make me that. I have that now. The dinner triangle. It's in the studio. I'm fixing to get it hung up. I'm trying to get him to make that spooky candle holder for me again, but he had such a hard time with that. So if you're out there, Steve, I'm not going to forget about it. I want that. I want that thing. And, George Eshelman, the Keeper movie, don't forget about him. Good friend of the program. Of course, Robert Diamond is going to be stepping off. Dog tag he goes by on the Appalachian Trail. George did that. They made that movie about him. And it is now on other streams. You can get this movie, No One Walks the Trail Alone. That's a great movie. I bought it. And he's a fun guy. It's a serious subject, but he finds a way with laughter to deal with his issues and stuff, and we just really appreciate him. He's a great fella. We appreciate him. Our good friends at the Decatur Diner, and other friends of ours we made this past year. Great folks. Angie's Decatur Diner, good friends of ours. Went by there yesterday. I was going to stop in. They were so busy. I love it. They were so busy I couldn't find a place to park. And even my granddaughter wanted to go in and say hello, but we were kind of in a hurry. And I said, well, there's not even a place to park. Good for y'all. Good for y'all. Absolutely good for y'all. So just some of the folks, and this is our latest interview. Love Endures Ministries. Love Endures Ministries. Great folks. If you need some help with something, they're great counselors. We don't just counsel; we do live. There you go. So great folks. These are folks that we support, that we believe in. And last but not least for today, well, I might do one more, would be Robert Diamond. Robert Diamond stepping off on the Appalachian Trail tomorrow. There it is. Tomorrow, there he is. He's going to be carrying those tags. And he's going to be checking with us from the trail. I'm excited about that. Pray for him as he starts this 2,200-mile journey tomorrow. Tomorrow. Wow, it's a year. We start talking to him about a month out, maybe a little more than a month. Maybe it's a month and a half. And here he is. He's traveling down from Virginia. I think today they're going to stay at the lodge down there. And then tomorrow morning, early morning, well, not early, mid-morning, right around that 11, 12-ish or something, he's going to be taking pictures with the family and stepping off on the trail. It's exciting. God bless you, Robert Diamond. Dog Tag is his trail name. Everybody gets a trail name. I think there's different sections. I could never do 2,200 miles, but I wouldn't mind going and walking a short section, between point to point. That's fascinating. I'm getting older now. He's older too. Pray for him. Pray for him. Absolutely, pray for him. That's a huge journey. Thank you for that. Yeah, journey well to Robert Diamond, and he's raising awareness for the 22 a day, first responders and veteran suicides. Great, great people, and that are associated with him. There's names traveling with him. I think he's going to make one for the podcast and carry it with him as well. We got to get him a sticker. And Jake's not in here right now. He gave me a hard time. I ain't got his sticker done yet. I'm working on it, Jake. I'm working on it. So yeah. I see NC Native. What does a pimp use for his computing? I see it. You're funny. You always come up with a joke. I see it. You always give me a laugh, and that's a special gift in life when you give someone a laugh, and you make them. When you laugh, the world laughs with you, and it's great. But I'm excited about. I hope we can get good signals with him, and I believe at times we will, at times we won't. But sitting around the campfire or something, maybe we'll get to talk to a few other Appalachian Trail hikers and get their stories and little bits and pieces as well too. Uh, so yeah, if you were a hiker on the Appalachian Trail, what would be your trail name? What would be your trail name? If you don't get one, they're going to give you one. So they tried to give him one. He's like, no, I think I'll go with my own. So he got him one. He's dog tagged. So uh, get him, get yourself a, even if you never go, what would it be? What would be your trail name? And if you're on the eastern coast, go to the trail and step on it and say you've been on the trail. 2,200 miles, you can find it. Uh, I hear Angie's Diner has the best catering in Georgia. You know what's funny is they're in Decatur, Tennessee. There is a Decatur, Georgia. But I love that comment. I'll have to tell her that. Oh, you're good with a quib. A wordsmith, we'll call you a wordsmith. I love it. I wish things came to me like that. Sometimes I come up with stuff, but some people can just rattle those things off one after another, and I just can't do it. I can't do it. So they're fine folks up there. I'm still getting things transitioned to this studio from the other studio, and I've got one of the things I've got is a mug they gave me. I'm going to use an advertisement as well for them. We're not paid by them. Well, I guess you could say in a way we were because we were given swag. Swag. We thank them though. They're good people. Small business, working their tails off, trying to make it in this expensive world. I know you are. That's funny. Jesus came to me in a dream. I mean, he walked right past me, but he did come to me. I know you're kidding. Oh, that's good. I like it. It's funny. Oh, that's great. How's things for y'all this morning? Early afternoon now. I mean, it's early afternoon, not morning. I'm fixing to have to get off here and go to work. Oh, work. It's not bad. I meet a lot of people. I get a lot of ideas along the way for the podcast, and hopefully tomorrow, early afternoon, we'll make things much better on the Wi-Fi side here. So we're going to work on that and get her done. And with Robert, Monday, back at it Monday morning with the crew. Pray for Cowboy Cook. He's good. I'm glad you're good. Cowboy Cook is he's sick, man. He is sick, and he left me a voice message yesterday, and I just said, "Hey, man, hang in there. We're praying for you." I'm sorry he's going through all that stuff. So, but I am going to work. I'm gonna get off here. This Wi-Fi is about to drive me crazy. So, hopefully, you're gonna be a new computer here and a new hookup, and we'll be better going forward. I'm sure of it. Absolutely sure of it. If not, we'll go to Plan B. Total revamp. No, it'll be good. Y'all have a great Saturday. I'm going to work, and y'all have a great day out there. We'll see you Sunday morning in the Word, Sunday night news, Monday morning show, Monday night Mama Said, Cornbread Nation Tuesday, and Southern Fried Racing Hour. And I remember that all crammed into those few days. Got a lot of programming, and that's fun. It's a lot of fun. We enjoy it. Take care. Have a great day out there. God bless. We salute you. You're awesome, every one of you. And we'll talk to you soon, okay? Till next time, Dave in the AM. I'll try not to. He was talking about working hard. I'll try not to work on. Yeehaw, Podbean, goodbye. God bless you. We'll see you soon.